Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today for a Sunday, it's going to be two German friends facing off against each other. It's going to be Lambo and HeRoMaRinE. Bottom left, it is HeRoMaRinE. Big Gabe himself. Top right, it is Lambo. Alright man, so a TVZ between two players who know each other so very, very well. Again, they're both from the same country, and they played each other a lot on the European ladder. And hey, look, it's going to be a pool first here from Lambo at about 14 supply. So a 14 pool into a 14 gas, extractor tricking to get 15 supply, and it's going to be early lings here from our guy Lambo. Or maybe he just wants lings because a proxy from HeRoMaRinE is something he expects right now. But no, it's just going to be a Reaper Expand build here from HeRoMaRinE. And again, happy Sunday, everyone. This is Falcon Paladin coming at you. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm here with StarCraft 2 several times a week. Professional games, lower level games. We have a lot of fun here. And if you're having fun as well, hit that subscribe button. So, Overlord moving out, saying, okay, I'm not checking for proxies here. Just trying to get to a perching spot where I can see what's going on. Are we walling off at the front? We've got 6 lings on the way. An expansion here from Lambo. No gas. So this Reaper, Reaper expands are super risky against a pool first if the Reaper does not see that there are lings coming across the map, because we expand nakedly here. The assumption is that it's going to be a hatch first from the Zerg, but these lings are trying to skirt around the edges of the map, not too far, because we still need to get there on time, and hope that the Reaper goes straight across the map, because the Reaper is here and your lings are here and get a cancel on the natural base. So excellent, excellent job here from Lambo. HeRoMaRinE, what are we going to do with this Reaper here? He didn't SCV scout, so he does not know that it's not a hatch first play, and it's going to be a pool first, and he's going to send it across the map. Oh, that Lambo says we're going to wait for just a second here, because the Reaper, if we go now, the Reaper is going to go ahead and turn around and come back here, and bam, we're going to get a cancel on this command center. 500, 400, 300, 200, and canceling it. Excellent job, Lambo. The Reaper's here now, but it's not going to be enough to save at least a couple of these lings from dying, and a Marine as well. Excellent opening here from Lambo. Wow. And can we get a Marine kill? No, can't get a Marine kill. 2 kills from that Marine. We've got 5 kills from the Reaper. Oh, the civilians say, Reaper, why were you not here when the lings showed up? And he's like, I assumed it was a hatch first. I'm so sorry. So, command center inside the main base safely here from HeRoMaRinE. Let's try that again. We've got a Hellion on the way. And you don't need to do that anymore, Hero. Once upon a time, right, third hatch on the way from Lambo. Still no gas. Gasless opening here from Lambo. Once upon a time, if a mule with a mouthful of minerals went back and was on its way back to the command center and it died and expired, those minerals would be lost forever. So Terrans were like, okay, I have a lot of APM. We can go ahead and bam, throw away this mule towards the end of its life before it gets a mouthful of minerals, and bam, that was that right there. The mule was dead, but I'm pretty sure they patched that so that even if a mule with minerals in its mouth expires, you still get the minerals, or maybe it just goes back into the mineral field. I don't know. Oh, killing a larva here with the Hellion and the Reaper. Like that. Roach War in here. We've got gas at the natural base. We have no gas still in the main base here. Second gas of the natural on the way. And we've got Queens defending against Hellions, and Reaper's tail as old as time. And, oh, okay, there we go. HeRoMaRinE, third command center here at 4 minutes. Natural base. Upgrading to an orbital command. We've got ourselves Cloak Banshee follow-up. Cloak Banshee versus Roaches. Who wins? You know that. Sniping a Creep Tumor with these Hellions and forcing an Evolution Chamber from that drone. Roach on the way. Roach. So that spells an end to the harassment, especially from these Hellions and these Reapers here. But again, Roaches are super bad against Banshees. And let's see if we can go ahead and see a Spore Crawler coming up here from our guy Lambo. Overlord scouting. Ah, seeing the tech lab percolating there. He knows it's going to be Cloak Banshee. Oh, we've got a factory and then 2 more factories. This is the moment HeRoMaRinE said, let's go mech. Let's go mech against Lambo. 4th hatch here from our guy Lambo. Roach is protecting it again from the Hellions. We've got spores coming up inside both the main base and the second base and the third base. Excellent job, Lambo. Good scouting, good response, and good creep spread here, connecting all 4 of your hatcheries. Lambo on point today, man. Again, getting a cancel on that natural base. Sets back the Terran player so hard. Hyperflight rotor being researched here from HeRoMaRinE. Okay. I like it. So double cloak Banshee. We've got speed on the way for these Banshees. Hellion Banshee. I lost to this for the first time back in Wings of Liberty days. On, oh, what was the map? The map was that one, like the cavern map. Transfuse? No transfuse available. Queen down. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Anyway, yeah, Hellions and Banshees are super, super hard to hold off, especially if they weren't Hydralisks back in Wings of Liberty. Remember those days? No Hydras in Wings of Liberty, no Ravagers, just Roaches, Lings, Banelings, Queens, Ultralisks. Ah, simpler days, those days back in Wings of Liberty. Infestation Pit right there from our guy Lambo. Hive on the way. We've got ourselves 2 gas and 2 gas and almost 2 gas here. There we go. 6 gas right now from HeRoMaRinE. Gas income through the roof. And, oh, okay, fair enough. Hyperflight rotor is still on the way here. We have Magfield Accelerator for the Cyclone, so it's going to be race car mech. But we are still making tanks. It's going to be a weird hybrid mech here. Some things are fast, like the Hellions and the Cyclones, and then some things are slow, like the tanks. Banshees are fast, too. So, we've got ourselves slow... Oh, speed roaches coming across the map there. Finished up just now. Speed timing there from Lambo. And a lot of roaches there are. 20 roaches. We've got queens in the Overlord here. We've got Ravagers being ravaged by Banshees. There you go. Dropping the queens and juggling the queens here is Lambo. It's not enough against these Banshees. And here we go. Roaches against Hellions. Good. Roaches against Cyclones. Not very good as well. We are pooping creeps so we can transfuse with these queens. We have Overseers here to detect the Banshees. Super microable right now because of the Hyperflight rotor that just finished up. And we need to pull. We need to pull the boys right now and hopefully defend here. Look at this queen juggling by Lambo. He does lose a queen. He does lose another queen there, but there's 1 Banshee remaining with 31 hit points. But maybe that is going to be enough here. We've got 1 queen on super low HP. This is such a desperate defense. 25 SCVs dying on that defense here. We've got 71 to 56 workers. The Zerg player is ahead. Lambo, what an excellent game. I feel like HeRoMaRinE is favored right now, but again, woo, somebody is favored, but if you know them so well, that can be an equalizer there. Look how fast these Banshees are, man. Taking down a Spore Crawler. Not quite finished here at the 4th base. 1 hit from that Spore Crawler before it went down. Overseers do have speed. And we've got ourselves an Infestor. A couple Infestors here. Maybe fungling those Banshees to slow them down and reveal them. Ooh, contamination on the factory here from an Overseer from Lambo. I love that. Man, this is a good game. This is a crazy, weird TVZ for your Sunday. I hope you're enjoying it. This is fantastic. I'm having a really good time with it. I hope you are as well. Let me know in the comments. Don't get many comments these days. Good to get one every once in a while. Just say hello to the people. But yeah, more factories coming in. Here from HeRoMaRinE, getting a +1 vehicle attack. He's working on more Cyclones, more Banshees. The tank count is not that big. Okay, there are 6 tanks, actually. Going to help a lot when it comes down to Roaches and Ravagers, which Lambo's going with right now. Roach, Ravager, Hydras being added in here too. Getting a speed upgrade for the Hydras. The Hives coming in. So Lambo getting some Cracklings would be really good in the situation. Some Banelings with speed with upgrades would be good here too. And blocking the way off with the queen, and then intercepted. You want to fungal those guys and stop them in place and kill them? Not really. The infestors had enough energy for a fungal, decided not to do it. They want to fungal the banshees is what they want. Can they get a fungal here? Hydra getting hits off, queen's getting hits off, banshees not dying. One of them does go down. And HeRoMaRinE trying to get more damage here inside the main base. Yeah, man, he'll one-shot drones. 2 drones going down there, looking fan-friggin-tastic. We got 8 Hydras in production. Love that from him. No sign of lurker aspect. No sign of the lurker den coming in. But new 5th base coming up at the 11 o'clock, and HeRoMaRinE is landing a 4th base down at the 6 here on the Ley Lions. What a good game this is. This is fantastically fun stuff, man. Vipers on the way. Maybe abducting these guys into a bunch of Hydras would be a good move. Can they save the hatch? Oh, they do save it, and the Banshees die. Nice fungal there as well, coming up the left side to maybe pop that hatch, which is really, really injured. Creep spreading down that way helps a lot. Army value 113 to 102, 85 to 76 total workers. Lambo's had a bit of an advantage on the income here after killing 25 SCVs with that 1 attack into the 3rd base just a couple of minutes ago. Tank's going to make Roach Ravager Hydra a little bit harder to make happen against Race Carmack. A little bit better here, but look at this. Lock on, dance back and forth, classic stuff. Getting a fungal on these dudes is really good, but hard to do in the hands of a good Terran player. Roach attack into a base that's not a planetary yet. This is beautiful from Lambo. This is like sending zealots across the map and harassing a little bit. Yeah, we don't care about Hellions responding to this. Kill the SCVs. 6, 7, 8 SCVs go down. This base does get popped. Wait, fungal. Catching it. He wants the dance. He's going to get the hatch. He's going to just right-click on it. Banshee going to finish it off. And Banshee does get the honor of killing the hatchery that her sisters died trying to kill. 10 SCVs died due to that Roach attack down at this 4th base. Lambo's getting a new 5th base over here on the right side, 3 o'clock position. Creep spreading over here fairly good. And abduct, abduct, abduct. Nicely done on the Cyclones. Again, Cyclones are the big part of this Race Carmack army. If they die, it's easy to handle, but the tanks on the back line are kind of filling that in. They're kind of backup, right? If the Cyclones die, then we have tanks back here we can do work with. High grounding it. Crossobile connecting on a siege tank there, which is really, really nice. Abducting a tank in, down, blinding cloud. No, he doesn't kill the tank. There it is. Okay, does get the tank. Great micro on both sides right now, but 184 to 163 supply here. Lambo's got a lead. He's expanding here during this aggression. He's really, really doing a good job micromanaging and multitasking right now. That tank count, though, is just intense, man. Hydras jumping into the blinding cloud on the siege tanks. Abduct 1 tank. Kill the other ones while they are blinding clouded. More tanks on the back line. Hydras just walking through fire to try to kill these tanks. Gets several of them. Really nicely done. These tanks on the back line that are alive. 5 kills, 10 kills, 4 kills. It is 160 to 150 supply. HeRoMaRiNE's getting some good trades right now, trying to land a base on the Rich Vespine Geyser situation here. Lambo's has already finished on his side of the map. 19 Roaches in production. More Ravagers going to be good here. Crossobile on the tanks is really, really good. Blinding Cloud can be nice. Abducting with the Vipers looking good. Sniping an Extractor there. Is HeRoMaRiNE. No real spell casting here at all. Just trying to run Roaches into this mess. There's the Vipers coming in. Great Blinding Cloud catching both of these tanks that are here. The low ground tank causing problems as well. Crossobile on a tank and does snipe it. Low ground tank still firing up. Got 9 kills on that boy. Woo-wee. This is insane. Idle time 270 for Lambo and 915 for HeRoMaRiNE. Lambo's been so not idle today. He is going for a lunge on the Hydra. Let's just try to catch up to these fast Cyclones at least a little bit. This hatch is going to die. My gosh, takes another base down. Lambo had double expanded, but now they're just replacing bases that have already died. HeRoMaRiNE expanding more than the Zerg player. His income is creeping down into his side of the map with the death of that base. He's got more workers now, too. He's replaced the economy extremely well. The opening was all Lambo, but I think HeRoMaRiNE's making incredible trades and beautiful idea. Bringing these tanks into the play, I think they're really, really fantastic. The Roaches against the Cyclones are not going to be very good. The tanks backing up the Cyclones make them extra good here. Lambo not putting anybody at this Rich Vespine Geyser base. Maybe he's worried about tanks setting up down here, Cyclone setting up down here, as he definitely should be. Greater Spire is on the way in this game. Why not? Tanks doing what tanks do, sieging up into positions, making the Zerg player worried about attacking into those spots. But I feel like, Broodlords are the end game play here from Lambo, just trying to buy time. Oh my gosh, Vikings are already here in case Corruptors or Broodlords show up. This army, I mean, diving into this position would be pretty good for them. I think they could get a lot done. Tanks trying to get into positions to actually, yeah. If you're attacking Vikings like this, you have to ask the question, why? They're providing high ground vision right now, but also, maybe the enemy is going for Broodlords. Hellbats, dead. Got to cancel on a hatch up this way or a kill. I can't quite tell. Cyclones right-clicking, locked down on a hatchery and killing it. Dude, no, Lambo! Loses that base, loses this base too. No, Lambo's dead. How does he come back from this, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. It's suddenly 120 to 98 army supply. Lambo has a massive lead in army, but 79 to 64. Workers, HeRoMaRinE has not lost a base in a while here. HeRoMaRinE putting it through in a game where I thought he had a good chance to win, and it appears he does. Broodlords are on the way. Sees the Broodlord, shoots at the cocoon a little bit there, says, okay, we need some more Vikings then. Cyclones do pretty well in this situation too. What a non-standard TVZ this is. This is not the normal Ling Bane and, you know, Ravagers and stuff against Marines and Marauders and maybe a couple tanks. This is definitely straight up race car mech with tanks added in. And Lambo's like, wait, what do I do here? Fungal, again, catching the Vikings is good because here come the Broodlords on the top side, dropping down. Damn Broodlings on tanks, causing friendly fire tank splash. The Vikings trying to kill those guys. The Hydras trying to kill the Vikings before the Broodlords die. Nice snipe on the Vikings. The Hydras die for it, but the Broodlords are crushing it right now. Blue Flame will deal with the Broodlings pretty effectively, but the tanks can't stand there when Broodlords are firing away from the high ground here. This is not a very good ground to air style army. Locked down, yes, but then Broodlings chomping away at your Cyclones too. You can transfuse those guys eventually. Sniping down another tank dies. This is insane. They abduct the Vikings. They're the problem here. When they die, the Broodlords can kind of get free reign. Lambo's re-expanding right side, re-expanding top side, rebuilding those bases. This game might get an epic tag. I cannot believe how good this game is. And so now non-standard and so weird on a Sunday. Gotta love it, man. HeRoMaRinE hasn't expanded in a while, but, I mean, well, I guess he could have gone here, not too far away. Just going to say, maybe some of the places he wanted to go were too far away. Spellcasters on the way from Lambo. He knows Vipers, good. We've got Infestors, good. Fungal's nice here. Abduct's really important. Broodlord, not going crazy on Broodlord. Just got the 4 of them right now. Upgrades are looking at a... They really are not upgraded, are they? That's the problem with Broodlords, and you're going with this Roach Hydra stuff, is that you don't have melee attack. You don't have armor for ground. So the Broodlings don't have a lot of armor. He just kind of walks over. I guess he was distracted by Hellbats. But then he didn't really deal with this army, and that base looks like it's going to die. And HeRoMaRinE's got some Thors. This is more traditional mech than maybe it was at the start of the game. Another hatch down. What do I say? You kill 10 hatches in a game of StarCraft, you probably win. So he's got 5 killed, and maybe a cancel as well. Lambo trying to expand up to the 11 o'clock again. He lost it once. Can he protect it this time? Who knows? Neural Parasite's on the way. He sees the Thors. He sees Thors as big ticket items. He can Neural Parasite. Broodlord. One of the Broodlords died. Roach checked to see this base doesn't exist, and he's like, oh, that's good. Checks this base exists, and it does, and he's like, oh, that's bad. High-Sec auto-tracking's on the way. Okay, maybe we're going to get battle cruisers in this game. We are getting a fusion core. I do not see liberators in this map. So this could be HeRoMaRinE going into BCs, abducting the tanks, neural parasiting them, or just killing them. The tanks, the Thor's getting abducted into this mess. He's just killing them. He's fungaling them. He's attacking them big time. He's kind of running out of all of his traditional army here. Thor count pretty messy. Again, the upgrades on not good enough on the Broodlords, and HeRoMaRinE gets the win. Lambo taps out. I was hoping we get some battle cruisers before the game was over, but no. Yeah, it just came down to, I mean, if you look at that Army's loss tab here, yeah, 30,000 for Lambo, 28 for HeRoMaRinE, and then we do this engagement. And he's doing a great job abducting and killing these Thors, but he's losing everything in the meantime. And then it's 37 at the end of the game to 32. So Tons lost in that engagement. So hard for ground forces to work against tanks and Thors, even if you're abducting exceptionally well. And Lambo figures that out. So my goodness. Whew, that was amazing. What a fantastic showing there. That was a incredible Sunday stream. That was amazing. What a good game from HeRoMaRinE there. 37,000 losses for Lambo in 20 minutes. 32,000 from HeRoMaRinE. 6 hatches went down. We lost 85 roaches, 60 hydralisks. Just very squishy units. Hard to stand up against the mech here. I would have loved to see lurkers a little bit. A little bit of lurker against these Thors can be very, very good too. Ravager's better, but kind of expensive. And then, yeah, just not getting upgrades on those broodlings was huge. He had +1 ground carapace, but no +1 attack, right? No +2 attack, no +3 attack. The broodlings were not very good. The air attack did not happen either, so the strike ability of the broodlords was not getting extra stuff either. And it's just tough. It's really, really tough, man. What a fantastic showing. Just amazing. Like, amazing going there from our guy HeRoMaRinE getting the win. I knew he had a good chance to win this game because he is better than Lambo. But, man, Lambo getting the cancel on the natural base, getting into Broodlords, getting into a lot of Hydralisks. Not many Lings, but Blue Flame was there early. But, yeah, HeRoMaRinE. Income tab on the last 5 minutes is red. I'll let you figure out what that means. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.